Hello, everyone. I'm 18th Storm Track meteorologist Austin Haskins. It felt like summer on our Tuesday across western Wisconsin. Every location in our area managed to get into the lower 80s yesterday. We topped out at 84 in Eau Claire, Medford, Ladysmith at 81, 83 in Black River Falls, even Hayward getting to 85 degrees yesterday, and even places along the south shore of Lake Superior, and Ashland even got into the mid 80s yesterday as well. But we are going to see cooler temperatures today as a northeasterly wind will be taking over following the passage of a cold front, and it will be a bit on the breezy side today. Could have a few gusts up to 20 to 25 miles per hour. The winds will be a little bit lighter for tonight and into tomorrow as well. And we've been talking about the last couple of days, despite the fact that we've had, that rain for the last 2 months, not every day, but we've been a little bit above average. Things have been drying out again as of late, which is typical this time of the year, but it's gotten to the point now where the fire danger levels have been increasing, and we're going to be dealing with near elevated fire weather conditions today. Most areas are in that high fire danger, some are even up into the very high category. The vegetation again becoming pretty dry. Humidity levels are going to be very low once again in the 20 to 30% range, but today the wind, as I mentioned, will be up a little bit, so that's going to elevate that fire weather concern a little bit. And this will be with us for the next several days. So try to avoid burning of any kind, anything with a spark that might, potentially lead to a fire developing, especially on days when the winds are a bit stronger. Just keep that in the back of your mind as we go forward here over the next 4 to 7 days. Now, this cold front's going to bring a few clouds, and that's really about it. We were talking about maybe a sprinkle or two trying to develop with this front, but it just doesn't look like that's going to happen as we are still seeing that really dry air in place. Now, tonight, we will have clear skies. That light east to northeasterly wind is going to cool things down into the 30s tomorrow morning. And from Eau Claire and really Highway 53 east, we have a chance of seeing some frost developing, a smaller chance the farther west you go, but the farther north and east you get, so Ladysmith, Cornell, over towards Stanley, Thorpe, Medford, those areas, and then north and east of there, the chances for frost are going to be higher, and maybe even a freeze you get up towards, say, Hayward, Phillips, Rhinelander, those areas. Once that goes away, a lot of sunshine for your Thursday, and it will be still pretty comfortable. And then as we get into Thursday night, another clear and quiet night, could deal with some frost east of Highway 27. And then into Friday, a lot of sunshine. It will be a little bit warmer as we get a south to southwest wind takeover, albeit it's pretty light. Then another cold front's going to try to come through Friday night and try to bring a small chance for a sprinkle or a shower. But this one, again, I think is going to be very similar to the front that just came through, is it's going to come through with some clouds and mostly dry conditions, as the atmosphere is still going to be very dry even at that point. So that's why those rain chances only sit at about 10%. And even going into next week, there's really not much chance for rain, at least in the extended forecast. There might be some chance towards the middle to end of next week, at least some early signs show that. But we'll just have to kind of wait and see at this point in the game until we get another system to bring some rainfall to western Wisconsin. But until then, we're going to be dry with lots of sunshine. Highs today, upper 60s, low 70s, mid 70s south and southwest, mid 60s up towards Medford. Lows tonight back down mid to upper 30s. Again, you can see farther west and southwest, the chances for frost are a little bit lower, as we'll be closer to 40. But to the east, you have those temperatures between about 32 and 35 degrees. So frost is definitely going to develop at least in some of those areas. And then tomorrow, highs 67 to 72, so pretty seasonable. And then on Friday, we'll warm things up into the mid to upper 70s to some lower 80s. I think the better chances for lower 80s will be farther west. Farther to the east, we'll stay mostly mid 70s, maybe lower 70s by Medford. And looking ahead, 80 degrees Saturday and mid 80s Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, possibly even some upper 80s mixed in there. And the winds are going to be picking up a little bit too as well. So that's why we're going to maintain that potential for those elevated fire weather conditions really all the way through the extended forecast.